Hello, dear students, Jai Hind and very good morning. Welcome back. Dear students, in our chapter, chapter 7, that is Understanding Shapes, you have already attended lecture number 3. Now, dear student, as I told you in lecture number 3, that first 3 lectures which we have given are specifically a discussion regarding general quadrilateral, various parts of quadrilateral, understand? One theorem regarding quadrilateral also we studied. Now, dear student, from lecture number 4, we are starting our discussion regarding different types of quadrilateral. Our first discussion will be regarding parallelogram. But dear student, as far as the topic of parallelogram is concerned, and as far as the topic of properties of parallelogram is concerned, I want some of the basic concept has to be very clear. Two concepts which I am discussing now is not a part of this chapter, but there is a application or use of those concepts in next part of this chapter. So, dear student, the topic which I am explaining to you now is not a regular part of study in this chapter, but it is going to be very useful when you really understand the concept of parallelogram. Okay, so what I am explaining in today's lecture, that is the basic I am going to explain you two topics today. Understand? I am going to explain you various pairs of angles, understood, formed by intersection of three coplanar line. Okay, dear student, this is concept application. So I am giving title because it is not any topic, okay, but we are understanding some concepts. So I am also at the same time giving a particular title, concept application. Okay, this is what we need to understand first, right? Concept application A first, where I am going to give you an idea, understand, regarding various pairs of angle formed by what I spoke, coplanar lines. So first, dear student, you need to understand the meaning of coplanar line. I explained you at the start of this chapter meaning of coplanar points that you all know. Now, coplanar line, what does it mean? So, dear students, suppose we consider this whiteboard as a plane, and if I draw 2 to 3 lines here on the same board, understand, so they are called coplanar line. Suppose one line I have drawn here, suppose I say it line AB. Suppose I draw another line, line CD. Suppose I draw another line, line EF. All these lines lie in the same plane that you can see. So such lines lying on the same plane are known as coplanar lines. Okay, lines lying in the same plane are known as coplanar line. When you get intersection of three coplanar lines, you will get some specific angles. Type of angle, my dear student, you must be knowing. Acute angle, right angle, obtuse angle, complementary angles, supplementary angles. I think that much though you must be knowing. But now what you are going to study, from diagram I am going to explain you some pairs of angles. Understood? Before I explain that, one more thing. You all know about coplanar line lying in the same plane. One more thing, if, dear student, I draw two coplanar line here, suppose line L and line M. Both are coplanar lines, you know, but you extend to any limit, they are not intersecting at each other. So such lines, my dear student, are called parallel lines, that you should know. Parallel lines. Coplanar lines, lines lying in the same plane are coplanar lines. Parallel lines, when two lines do not intersect each other, they are known as parallel line. These two concepts, please keep in your mind. Understood? Because they are going to be useful in the topic which we will study. Understand after this concept application. Now, dear student, what I told you, when three coplanar lines intersect each other, you will get pairs of, I am not speaking one angle, pairs of specific type of angles which we are going to study now. let me first show you by diagram. Okay, see, suppose I draw one line. I may say it line L. Suppose I draw another line. I am not speaking word that these two lines, though looking this, are parallel lines. Never. I am utilizing the word line L and M are coplanar lines. Understand? And my dear student, you all know that actually a line is formed by, it is a set of innumerable points, but at least I can show 2 points. Suppose I show point A and B, at least 2 points we can show. Understand? Here C and D. These are two coplanar line. If I draw another line, understand, intersecting both this line. Suppose I say this line which is intersecting both these lines as line T. Suppose it intersect line AB at point P, line CD at point Q, and as you know, every line contains at least 2 points. Let us take E and F. Now, dear student, first you visualize this diagram. Actually, it's a concept which you will understand, and you have to understand in 9th standard. But because in our textbook there are some theorems which involves some of such terminology, such words, like take an example, alternate angle. So if you do not have any knowledge what is actually the meaning of alternate angle, that's why we are explaining this topic. Now, dear student, two lines which were coplanar line, another line intersecting them at P and Q. Now, dear student, as I told you, when three coplanar lines intersect each other, we get pairs of specific angle. Let me write first type of pair of angle. I am just erasing this from here. Okay. First pair of angle, let me just mention the name. Understand? Alternate angles. Alternate angles. Understand? Now, dear student, from this particular diagram you have to find pair of alternate angle, like we were finding the pair of adjacent angles, pair of opposite angle this way. you have to find pairs of alternate angle. How to find? See, whenever you are asked to find pairs of alternate angle, you first have to concentrate on this part, means on this line T, which is actually called transversal, this line. Now dear student, please concentrate, try to make Z shape. See, if I start speaking from here, see, A, P, Q, D. Are you getting the Z shape here? See, I am just rolling my pen. A, P, Q, D. You got the Z shape? A, P, Q, D. Okay. Whenever you want to find alternate angles, mind this word, you always have to think realizing Z formation, Z in the diagram. Okay, so Z shape. Can you name this two angle? First you name this. Start from here. Angle A, P, Q. Now name this angle. You can start from P or D also. Angle D, Q, P. Should I speak again? These two angles, these are Z shape. Name this angle. See, when I speak the name of angle, I roll my pen. Angle A, P, Q and angle D, Q, P, Z shape. You understood? Let me write the first pair. Okay. First pair of alternate angle. Speak again. Angle A, P, Q. This one. Comma. Can you speak the another angle? Angle DQP. So first pair we got. Okay. We are going to get two pairs of alternate angle. Okay. Z shape you thought of. Now dear student, start thinking inverted Z formation. Inverted Z means you know this way. This is real Z. This is inverted Z. Start from here. See, I am rolling my pen. Angle from here. See. B, P, Q, C. Inverted Z. Name the angle. These two alternate this way. Speak the name of this angle. Angle B, P, Q. Name this angle. Angle C, Q, P. You got it? Speak it again. This one, sometimes this way. Speak this one. Angle B, P, Q. This one. Speak this one. Angle C, Q, P. Let us write it. Angle BPQ. and angle CQP. Dear student, first, before I explain you another pairs of angle, you first need to understand this. Whenever you want to find alternate angles, you have to concentrate on the diagram and you have to start thinking of real Z formation, inverted Z formation. This is your target. Okay, this is the way you need to concentrate. Okay, is it clear in your mind? Okay, before I move to another pair of angles, let me erase this. Okay, so that I can explain you another pairs of angles which we are going to understand. Okay. Now, dear student, you understood the pair of alternate angles already. Now let us title the second interior angles. Okay, interior angles. How can we get interior angles? Like I told you that whenever you are looking for alternate angle, which two formation are in your mind? Z and inverted Z. Understand? Now, dear student, whenever you are looking for interior angles, what should be your mindset regarding the diagram formation from this? This is what you have to think. This formation C and inverted C. For finding interior angle, your mindset has to be for the formation of C, inverted C. Can you say me now? Let us find C shape first. And as I told you, you do not have to concentrate here. Your concentration has to be here. Let me first find C shape. Can you see this? Can you name the two angle? First you name this angle. Angle B P Q. Name this angle. Angle D Q P. Speak it again. These two angles forming C formation. Let me speak this. Angle B P Q. Angle D Q P. Let me write the first pair. Angle BPQ and the second one angle DQP. Okay, dear student, let us go for the next formation. C, now inverted C. Okay, can you name two angles now inverted C? These two. Name this angle first. This one, speak it out. Angle A P Q, this one. Name this angle CQP. You understood? Let us write angle APQ and angle CQP. So you got how many pairs of alternate interior angle? Two pairs. What I am asking is that, dear student, understood? For you, the very important point is to start thinking about whenever in any diagram, any complicated diagram given to you, and if somebody are asking you, okay, please find pair of alternate angle, so your mindset has to be regarding Z and inverted Z formation. For interior angle, your mindset has to be C and inverted C formation. Okay. So you understand that by intersection of three coplanar line, we are able to get two pairs of alternate angle and two pairs of interior angles. Okay. Now, dear student, third type. Okay, that is called corresponding angles. Okay, corresponding angles. Dear student, whenever corresponding angles you have to find from such diagram formation, what you have to think first? See, actually there are four pairs of alternate angles, corresponding angle you get. First I am targeting, let me erase this first. First I am targeting to get pair of corresponding angle on right side, not on this side. We have to get two pairs of corresponding angle on this side of transversal. How to get? Understand? For right side only, I am giving you the shape formation. See, for the right side, try to understand. I am specifically writing right side means on this side. Okay. How to name this? Which shape formation? You need to target. So see, dear student, I am showing you capital L and inverted 7 at least. 7 actually we write this way, but remove this. So inverted 7, okay, this two shape you target, okay, you will be able to get it. What I told you, L inverted 7, okay, suppose let us target L, start from here, L shape, see the roll of my pen, first L, okay, and second L, okay, 2L. Can you name the pair of angles? Name this. Angle EPB. Name this. Angle PQD. You got this first? L. See the L I have drawn dotted to trace the pair of angle. Let me write the first one. Angle EPB. What is the second pair? Angle PQD. For the second pair, dear student. To remove any confusion whatsoever, okay? Now let us start thinking. Before we move ahead, let me erase this L you thought, okay? Now you start thinking after L, inverted 7. Let me draw it here, see. This one, see the roll of my pen, inverted 7, and here also inverted 7, okay? Can you name the two angles from here? Okay, inverted 7, name this angle. Angle BPQ, name this. Angle DQF, BPQ, DQF, inverted 7. Let us name it angle BPQ, angle DQF, right side over. Now let us move to left side, okay? Left side. The shape formation which is important, let me erase this first. Now when you want to name the pair of angle on this side, you have to move exactly opposite to that. What I have taken here, L, you take inverted L, okay? What I have taken here, inverted 7, you take real 7. Is it clear? Let us try to name this way. Inverted L, see from here. This one first, this is inverted L, and the second one. See, this one. Name these two angle. Angle EPA, angle PQC. You can see this inverted L. Let me write the first pair. Angle EPA and angle PQC. Second pair, dear student. Again, what is the logic? 7. Can you start thinking it now? Let me erase this because you have already named it. Start thinking 7. See my roll of my pen. 7, 7. Okay, name this 2. Angle APQ, angle CQF. Let me write it. Okay, angle APQ and angle CQF, okay. So dear student, these basics are very important. Understand, for alternate angle, what is the formation? Z inverted Z, interior C inverted C. Here right side L inverted 7, inverted L 7. If you remember, permanently this formation you will always be able to name the pairs of angle quite easily. Now question arises in your mind that why we need to understand all this, because dear student, when we will solve some theorems regarding parallelogram, rhombus, etc., every now and then You may hear the word corresponding angle, alternate angle. How to name this? Your mindset has to be very clear. Suppose take an example. I just want to explain one very important thing. Why we are learning this. Suppose I am erasing it, okay? Why are you learning this and why I am teaching this concept application to you? Because suppose I want to explain you now. Suppose, dear student, this is parallelogram. Suppose. Just you think, suppose this is parallelogram, okay, and I draw one diagonal. Are you able to see inverted Z? See, if you roll your pen this way, see this is inverted Z. Are you getting it? So these two are alternate angles. Understood? Suppose here this is the way this concept is going to be very useful to us. Suppose instead of this diagonal, suppose instead of this, if I draw another diagonal this way, now are you able to see the Z shape? Start thinking. Roll your pen this way, this way. See this. Are you able to get? These two are pair of alternate angle. So this is the way the concept are going to help you. And this is mostly as far as maximum theorem in the later half of this chapter is concerned. All theorem include the application of alternate angles. So my dear student, from diagram you should be able to find the Z or inverted Z shape so that you are able to get pairs of angles. You understood this? So this is very important. This is in today's lecture. I just explain you the concept application A, one first only. One more lecture is for concept application B, because there is direct utilization of concept B application that we will discuss in next lecture, and title also I will give you at that time only. Rather, do not want to confuse you now. Just now your concentration has to be on this, that whenever three coplanar lines intersect each other, you should be able to get pairs of alternate angle, pairs of interior angle, pairs of corresponding angles. Understood? Interior, alternate angle, any complicated diagram, suppose such diagram you come across, any complicated diagram, suppose one line, one another line, and this type of transversal, whatever, dear student, if you are asked to name from this diagram alternate angle, what I told you, you have to concentrate on this part and make a Z. This is Z, this is inverted Z. Interior angle C, inverted C. Corresponding angle inverted L, inverted 7, inverted L and 7. Understood? You should be able to name any types of angles from the given diagram. As far as the later part of the chapter is concerned, we need two concept application very clear in your mind. You should have the knowledge regarding alternate angle, interior angle, corresponding angle, and one more thing, dear student. In parallelogram, you know opposite side are parallel. So also I want to make one thing clear. When I explain you the pairs of angle, I was drawing such diagram, you know. Na? We have taken, see first let me make it more clear, because I do not want any concept poverty in geometry. Suppose we have drawn such diagram, okay, one line, another line, and this way. At that time, if you can remember, I utilize one particular word, that these two are coplanar line. I never use the word parallel line, but mind one thing very well. If these two are parallel line, then alternate angles are equal. You understood this? What I said? If these two lines are parallel lines, then both the pair of alternate angle. I am not speaking about what would happen to interior angle, what will happen to corresponding angle if these two are parallel line. That you will understand in higher standard, in 9th standard, and I do not want to confuse you by speaking about this angle, because conceptually I explained you how to name angle. Now important point is this concept, that if these two lines are parallel line, then both the pairs of alternate angles are equal. You understood this? So this is one concept application which we are going to utilize, understand, in later half of this chapter. Today in lecture number 4, okay, concept application A. In next lecture 5, concept application 2, where I am going to explain you about correspondence in triangle, and when a correspondence becomes a congruence, that the topic we will discuss in next lecture. So these two lectures, lecture 4 today and one more lecture 5, are actually out of your textbook, but they are very important to understand their application in solving the theorem. Okay, dear student, thank you very much.